Hiya, my name is Dion DeMaio and I give permission for my video to be shared among Central staff and other freelance audition panellists as appropriate. My first monologue I'm going to do is my contemporary, which is No One Can Tell Me How to Start a Revolution by the author Luke Barnes. So after training, I'm sitting in the front room watching Love Island, eating a fuck ton of chicken when Dad comes in, and I don't know how I know. But I know. I know. He turns around and leaves the room, and I set down my chicken and I get up and I follow him, just step by step behind him, down the corridor until he reaches his room. And he walks in. And I've got to take a moment. I got to take a second to gather my thoughts, you know? But I do. I psych myself up because I know what I'm gonna say. I know what's happening. And I walk in. It's just what I imagined. She's lying there. She looks so thin, and she almost looks peaceful, and it's weird. Do you know it's weird seeing her like that? And I'm getting I don't know what to say. No, what do I say? What do I say? So I don't say anything. I just take her hand and smile, so she knows I'm there. And she smiles back. And as she smiles, all I can think of are the hugs and the games and the apple pies and the singing around at Halloween, and I can't tell you how much I'm gonna miss her. I can't tell you how much of a hole she is going to leave in my heart that can never be replaced. And then she closes her eyes and falls asleep. That's it. She just goes like a piece of fucking steam disappearing into the air. And we were all expecting it. But I still feel so numb. I'm now going to do my second monologue, which is my classical, and it is Queen Margaret's Speech from Henry VI, Part 3 by William Shakespeare. York cannot speak unless he wears a crown. A crown for York. And lords, bow low to him. Host his hands whilst I do set this on. Marry, sir, now he like a king. Aye, this is he that took King Henry's chair, and this is he with his adopted heir. But how is the great Plantagenet crowned so soon and broke a solemn oath? Well, as I think, you should not be king until our King Henry has shook hands with death. And will you pale your face in Henry's glory and rob his temples of the diadem, now, against your holy oath? That is a fault. Too unpardonable. Off with the crown. And with the crown, his head. And whilst we breathe, you take time to do him dead. I will now be doing my songs, and the first song I will be performing is How Did We All Come to This from the musical The Wild Party. We're all amused, we're all inspired, so cunning, so clever, and so admired. Easy to be angry, easy to dismiss. How did we come to this? Oh, maybe I've been living in a daydream. Maybe I've been talking in my sleep. If I've been awake, pardon my mistake. But time is growing old and talk is growing cheap. We play our games, we place our bets. No witness, no weakness, and no regret. Filling up with frenzy, killing with a kiss. How did we all come to this? Time goes by, plans grow stale, people die, and parties fail. How did we come to this? My next song will be Poisoning Pigeons in the Park by Tom Lear. Spring is here, oh, spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Gosh, you do. But there's one thing that makes it complete for me and makes every Sunday a treat for me. Oh, the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all cry-eyed, but still go for peanuts we've coated with cyanide. The sun shining bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We've caused notoriety and much of anxiety to the open society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park, and maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two as we poison the pigeons in the park. We'll murder them amid laughter and merriment, except for a few we take home to experiment. My pulse may be quickening with each drop is sickening. We'll feed to the pigeon. It just takes a smidgen to poison the pigeons in the park. I will now be completing the questions, and the first one was, why is acting an art form? And I think that there are three different components to acting, so you have to art forms even. So you have your visual component, you have your literary component, and you've got your performance component. And I think that with like acting, it is like a mega art form. It sounds so stupid, but you are working with the set and you're working with your own costume, and that's part of the visual component of art forms. You're then giving a script and you're trying to bring the words and that script to life on stage, and that's part of the literary component. And then of course performance and acting is all about, not all about, but acting at the basis is a performance art form. And I feel that like art and different art forms are used as a way to like skillfully evoke all these different thoughts and feelings through their own mediums. So a musician may do it by their instrument, a painter may do it by their painting, and with actors they do it with action. And it's not just action, they use their bodies, they use their voice, they use their intellect, their intelligence, and they do this all as a way to express and convey emotions, to entertain a crowd and to portray these different scenes. And what art form is, and all the different art forms try and do it, is a way to express all these thoughts and do it in their own different ways. And I think that at the basis, that is why acting is an art form. And actors should view themselves not as artists, but as creators and as evokers. It sounds so cringy, but yeah, that's why I think anyway. So the next question was, why do I want to train to be an actor? And personally, I believe that, you know, why I want to do acting, like acting gives you the brilliant excuse to never stop learning, because you have a new role to learn, to understand. And I know that for myself, I never want to, you know, settle into life or into a rut when there are still so many things left to learn and to discover and to understand. And with acting, it just gives you that brilliant compromise of being able to be someone else and take on all their troubles or joys or whatever. But to train as an actor, I think actors in general have this perfectionist trait, as much as people may not want to admit to it or not. But we all want to try and be the best we can be, and that's why I find that training as an actor is, for me, the best way forward, because it's all about experience. And when you're training, you're getting so much experience. You are learning about Shakespearean tragedies for one unit, you're doing a musical theatre piece for the other unit, you're doing a contemporary piece for another one. Like, you're learning so many different things in the course of these 3 years, building you up so you can be the best that you can be. And you'll never be perfect. I don't think there's such thing. There is no perfect actor. You know, you may have a brilliant Shakespearean actor who could struggle with the musical theatre show. It's just all about making sure that I am the best I can be. And I find that for me and for acting, it all comes to the fact that it really just, it gives back to humanity, what it really means to be human. As cheesy as that sounds, I came up with that and I was like, brilliant. But that's the basis of it. You're training to perform and to tell all these stories and to show humanity what it does mean to be human. So yeah, that's why I wanna train and to be the best I can be.